My wife and kids, there was innocent bystanders that were pushed and shoved. I had a man that reached out to me, said that he sprained his wrist, he was out of work for some time. There was a lot of nonsense going on. And, I take accountability because I was there, I was a part of it. But at the same time, I wasn't the guy yelling and running in people's faces. I wasn't pushing and shoving. I didn't show up with a bunch of people to start a nonsense type of a situation. So that brought me to the whole lawsuit situation. At the same time, there's other individuals who are still pursuing it. At this point, I got my justice, man. May 18th, I get to square off with them.
You mean some of the people who were injured are still pursuing it?
Yes, definitely.
Prior to the situation, did y'all have any type of dealings with each other? I know you were on an Olympic boxing team and things like that, so was there any connection there?
No, not at all. Actually, the night before the fight, after the day of the weigh-ins, I said, hey, man, have a good fight, shook his hand. Yeah. I don't know if he took it that way or whatnot, but prior to the engagement of myself and Marcellus Wiley at his ringside against Gerald fight was when everything kicked off. And we haven't talked since. It's the first time I've seen him. Well, I've seen him a couple times since, but from a distance. I knew he was going to come out and say kind of crazy nonsense and try to flip the script. But like I say, man, the eye in the sky don't lie. You go back and see the security footage. I'm sure you guys can pull it up on YouTube. There's all kinds of shit with people's cell phones and stuff. It's just it's one of those things that it's a constant reminder. It's something that's never going to leave. Even after the fact I knock him out, it's going to play and play and play. But at the same time, that's going to be my justice. That's going to be my peace.
How is this camp going to be different compared to when you get the camps?
Man, that's something you guys have to wait and see on May 18th, man. Virgil's done a great job. It's I'm not going to let the cat out the bag with that one, secrets-wise. I've been in some great camps and I've had some great training before in the past. But I just took it to the next echelon. I took it to the next level. At the same time, I've secluded myself, got myself into the right environment, and it's literally 110% boxing.
Will you weigh less for this fight?
Well, I weigh less for this fight. That's a funny question. Everybody keeps asking me that. I'm always one of those guys that gets on the scale confident and strong about what I'm doing. I'm not really worried about a number. I'm more worried about the strength, the agility, the stamina that comes behind it. I know Wilder's probably going to come in a little over 200 pounds, 202, somewhere in that world. But at the same time, he might have a cheeseburger today and be 203. I'm loving the fact that he's going to come in light. The last time I was in the ring with a light guy like that, his ass got knocked out of the ring.
Dominic, do you go straight for AJ if you beat Wilder, and then he for unification, all the belts?
That's exciting, man. I'm not going to get past this fight. I'm not overlooking it, but that's going to be big, man.
It's your only loss,
to get vengeance on Wilder, and then just the whole Wilder family, and then go back and get Joshua
for all the belts.
Is definitely the super goal. I think that puts the frosting on the cake for me, for sure. But at the same time, I'm focused on May 18th and Wilder right now.
What do you make of his last performance? And did you see any weaknesses in his last fight?
You're talking about Wilder's situation, yeah. Walder against Fury. We all saw things that he did good as well as things that he did bad. At the same time, you're fighting a guy who came off a 150-pound loss, 2-year layoff, 6'9", kind of a crafty guy. Two complete polar opposite guys, man. Fury can move, he's real fluent, kind of punches real soft, he kind of puts the flurries together, whereas me, man, I got power in both hands. I'm coming to bring it every single round, every single minute of every round. At the same time, Wilder doesn't do anything right, man. It's hard for me to believe that he's the heavyweight champ. And it's a little, I'd say negative, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but how can a man with a lack of boxing skills carry so long as a heavyweight champ? And then I go back and look at his record, I'm like, okay, maybe he hasn't fought the right opposition. When he gets to the ring with me, man, he's gonna have to bring the little bit that he had that got him to the Olympics, right? He's gonna have to bring that little bit of traditional boxing back with him, not this crazy wild slapping punches. I'm gonna be right down the center. I'm gonna give him what he's looking for. He's gonna feel my right hand, and I might feel his right hand, but I guarantee you, he feels mine. He's going down.
What does it say about his power that he, as you said, virtually does everything wrong, yet he's 40-0-1 with 39 knockouts?
In the heavyweight game, we got power. We got power in both hands. Left hand's big, right hand's big. I can't remember the last time I hit somebody flush with the right hand that didn't go down. So that's not saying a lot. It's just saying that maybe he's a little more accurate than everybody else. At the same time, I understand what I'm getting myself into. I understand every time that bell goes ding, the guy across the ring, whether he's 5-5 or 40-0, he got power. This is the heavyweight division. We were devastated.
What did you think? What did you think when Marcellus Wiley lost? What were your feelings on that when you found out?
Oh man, I was so excited. I was so excited that I sent trouble gear to his opponent's home. Like,
Did you really?
I want to take him out to dinner and by mistake. You know, oh yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, for me that was so bittersweet because karma, it happens. It's gonna come full circle for him to punch me in the back of the head and me have to think about that on a daily basis as a man. Like, that's degrading, right? And then on top of that is like, you hit me in the back of the head. I don't know if I punched you. Well, she punched you in the back of the head. You'd go down. You probably stay down, right? I got back up to fight, and I see this dude hightailing it the hell out of here, right? So, I mean, if you're gonna throw a punch, at least stick around and see, give me a shot to get a rebuttal, right? So it was beautiful. It was beautiful that I got the news of that. I watch it. I walk into my game room in my house, and it's highlighted on it. It just runs on a reel. Him getting knocked out. It's a beautiful thing.
How'd you footage it? Did you really get footage?
Yeah, it's like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, gotcha. What did you send him exactly? I'm sorry. What did you send him exactly?
Trouble gear, shirt, sweats, beanie.
Nice.
I was.
Did you hear from him or no?
I haven't yet, but I'm sure. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm sure you haven't been home yet. So
You mentioned this fight is 80% mental, 20% physical. Do you think you had the chess war? You winning the chess war right now?
yeah, I think I'm winning the chess match because he wants me to get an argument match. He wants to go back and forth, bicker and bicker and bicker. I don't got enough cough drops for that to be just going back and forth saying the same thing over and over. But at the same time, like I said, man, I didn't bring my Urban Dictionary. I can't understand what he's saying.
Okay.
He says some stuff and I'm like, damn, man, like my Siri's going off in my pocket. Like, what is he talking about? So it's I know I know that's what he's gonna bring to the fight. I know at the same time that's how he's been selling tickets. I'm more of an action guy though, man. I'm gonna get in the ring and give the fans what they pay to see, not what they want to hear, but what they pay to see. They actually visually see.
Now with the build up to the